Here's the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a ridge developing over the desert southwest, nosing up into the plain states, and that's just close enough that our southwestern counties could still stay at least in the lower 90s there. The rest of the state likely will be in the 80s. Dew points roughly in the 60s to close to 70. It'll be mainly sunny. Any precipitation looks to stay to our north and well off to our south and east. You can still see that here as we move into the weekend. The chances of precipitation aren't zero, but they're very slight at best. The best chances in the state would probably be in our far northwestern counties on Saturday, but then even that gets shunted up north, well north of the state, as temperatures continue to stay relatively warm, but not abundantly warm, 80s to lower 90s roughly across the state with some decent humidity. A front comes in from the north as we move into Monday and the first part of Tuesday, and this could bring us a little bit of precipitation. The GFS here shows very little. There will be some development Monday evening, and then by Tuesday it's now south of the state and cooler air comes in and drier air. Dew points will drop back at least into the 50s. Temperatures 70s to lower 80s. It'll feel much more pleasant across the state Tuesday then again on Wednesday as high pressure starts to settle in from the north and northeast. However, the ridge is building up in the west again, and that's going to slowly try to inch its way close to us. You can see a little bit of precipitation out there. That's mainly the afternoon heating with a few storms off the mountains. Otherwise, no real system type stuff out there. Most of that activity will be to the south and east of the state. That high just to our east that's going to keep the cooler air around is battling with this warm, hot, and in some cases extremely hot air across the southwest, and it's going to be dependent on if this heat dome can push further to the east, and this high could kind of lift out. If it does, then we'll get warmer as we look toward the end of next week. If not, we will stay somewhat cooler, at least in the eastern counties. Even at the end of the forecast here, by next weekend, this is next Sunday actually, in this 10-day look, you can see main storm track is still fairly close to the U.S.-Canadian border, and you can see the heat dome just to the south and west. And the thing that's kind of fluid right now is whether that heat dome is closer to us or further away. It's something we'll have to watch. Satellite image from last evening, you'll see a system moving through the mid-Atlantic into the Carolinas with a little bit of shower and storm activity. There was some severe weather last evening in the mid-Atlantic. A couple popcorn storms here and there across the middle part of the country, and just boiling hot across the south, and pretty much a large portion of the south. Excessive heat warnings, the heat advisories across the southwest, the south, and up into the plain states, but elsewhere it's fairly quiet. QBF chart looks fairly quiet. Most of the precipitation mid-Atlantic with the current system moving through the Gulf Coast and to our north where they could see maybe upwards of an inch, and some isolated heavier totals around here as well.